Saturday the 21st of August. We're in Chirk and it's raining. I've got a GoPro on the front because I'm gonna have to hide down here or down there when we do the Pontycysyllte Aqueduct. First we got Chirk Aqueduct, Chirk Tunnel. Hopefully it might stop raining a little bit, but I don't think it will. Chirk Aqueduct. Now, very strangely, just to emphasise the point that I never really know where I am at any one point in time, Chirk Aqueduct on that side over there says welcome to Wales. And on this side here it says welcome to England. So where are we at the moment? I think this is by far, it's a long way down, I don't like it. This is by far the nicer of the two aqueducts from this perspective, from this point of view here. Because you've got the railway aqueduct, railway viaduct, and then the aqueduct here. And somewhere over there is the pub, the trap, or the bridge inn, as it's actually known, where we dined last night. And I tell you what, I had 2 pints. I had fish and chips, homemade chips by the way, and a home breaded fish by the look of it. Charlotte had scampi and chips, and we had a bottle of wine. And we said when we went in, have you got any wine? She said, oh, I think I've got some. I've got a rosé, I've got a white. And she had I said, what white is it? It was a really nice Pinot Grigio. So the 2 meals, 2 pints and a bottle of wine came to about 30 quid. So full marks to the trap, the bridge inn. And it was all right. We sat outside and we had a view of this from down over there. Probably see it. Yeah, smashing little boozer. And only a minute and a half, 2 minutes or so walk from where we were moored. Can't beat that. Right, I think the next part of this video will be when we go through that there tunnel over there. Madame Windlass is going to check to see whether anything's coming through, and hopefully the GoPro on the front is still working, and we should get a nice gentle time lapse through there. Back soon. Ooh, it's high. Welcome to Wales, boys. Boyo. Is it Boyo or boys? No, it's Boyo, isn't it? Welcome to Wales, Boyo. Bore da, I think, is good morning. Bore da. Goes to show, doesn't it? I have no idea where I am pretty much all the time. And now, Chirk Tunnel. Thankfully short, thankfully nothing coming t'other way, thankfully not still raining really heavily. We're on our way to the Pontycysyllte Aqueduct. Oh, this is good. We've reached the Pontycysyllte Aqueduct and there's some fucking rowers coming through. I didn't think they was allowed. I know they've stopped wakeboarders, but that's lovely, isn't it? Should really have just gone ahead, shouldn't I? No, of course not. And is there a boat coming at the other end? Not that I can see. Good, so as soon as these idiots are out of the way, we shall bang on through. Oh, hang on, let's just double check up there. Can't see any boats lining up. Good. Woo-hoo. For the avoidance of doubt, I don't like this, which is why I'm sat down here. I can't even look. It's a fucking long way down. So, in my defence, I did walk over Chirk Aqueduct. Oh, but this is just, it really is just incredibly scary. And you know, I've done a parachute jump, believe it or not. I did a fucking parachute jump for charity. Static line, where one end of the thing is attached to the plane, and as you jump out, it pulls your parachute out. It was either that, or you could get strapped to a man, and these are brave, aren't they? Strapped to a man, and jump out at 12,000 feet, but I just did the 2,000 feet jobby. Oh God, I'm not enjoying this at all, you know. I'm trying to think of hey. Hello. Hi. I'm trying to think of things to take my mind off the fact that I'm 150 foot in the air in a little tin trough. Fucking hell. Oh. I don't know if the GoPro's getting all this, but believe me folks, it's a fucking long way down. I've got another little GoPro over there, a faux pro. Oh God, is it too early to have a drink? It's never too early to have a drink. Oh dear. And people are taking my photo. Don't take my photo. Don't record me crying, please. Oh, reaching the end now, boys and girls. Oh, thankfully. What a lovely place to have a little house there, look. Right, so down there is the River Dee. Down there. That's the Dee. Ow, for dangerous. if you meet it from this end. Oh, right. There's a bit of video somewhere. I would encourage you to go and find it. It's probably on YouTube with Julia Bradbury. Is it Julia Bradbury? Oh God, my mind at the moment is all sort of like screaming at me. Yeah, Julia Bradbury, where she goes over the Pontycysyllte Aqueduct, stood on the side of the boat, dangling over the drop. Oh, I would encourage you to find it. I can't watch it. It's one of those that makes me squirm every time. She is hot though, isn't she? Fucking hell. No, sorry. Sorry, let's not do the sexual objectification of Julia Bradbury while 150 feet above death. Whoa. Here we have arrived at Trevor. Oh, look at it. We're actually above clouds. Oh. There we are. That's one of the great wonders of the Waterway network. We're going to turn left here and go down towards Llangollen. Bleeding hell. That's yeah, right, done. We just met our first boat of the day, obviously on a bend where there's another boat moored. How good's that? All we needed was a bridge We could have had the hat trick. Look at that over there. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that, all that low cloud. It's not raining at the moment, but look at the way that low cloud's there between us and whatever that is, mountainy type thing. Well, it is Wales. I'm fairly confident now that we're in Wales. I'm not going to let anything really challenge that assumption. As it said, welcome to Wales. Although Google seemed to have this thing a couple of days ago where it said England-Wales border. So I don't know whether we've crossed in and out several times. I don't really care at the moment. We're in Wales now though, and I love it. And I remember last time we was here, there was water just cascading down here. It had been raining again, as it has today, but not as sort of like heavy today. It was chucking it down then, and there was literally water cascading all the way down there. It was quite a beautiful sight, but that I think was probably before the days when I would just make shitloads of crap videos. Yeah. Oh, how some of you long for those days, don't you, boys and girls? Right, so anyway, well, a couple of hours, I think, probably. What time is it now? It's 10 to 11. We set off at 8. I hadn't realised it was quite the distance that it was between Chirk, which is nice, by the way, and the Aqueduct, Pontycysyllte. It was a fair little trek thing, thingy between those two cruise then. All right, trek is what I was trying to say, but it wasn't, obviously. It was a cruise. So, tube, nice enough though. And probably about 2 o'clock, I think, we will hit. What time did I say it was? 11. Yeah, about 2. Whoops. Looking at my watch, you see, take your hand off the tiller for a moment. That's what happens. That'll fuck the time lapse up. Doing a time lapse from Chirk to Llangollen. Why not? This is the bit on the Llangollen Canal that is only wide enough for one boat. There's no time restrictions, like every half hour you go one way, every half an hour the other way. There's no traffic lights, there's no other thing. It's just send someone ahead. Send someone ahead. So I sort of sent Charlotte ahead. It's supposedly 300 meters, but I think there is a little turning point here somewhere. Not a turning point, passy point. Look at that view. That'd be nice just to moor up here, wouldn't it? Oh yeah. What a lovely view. Down there somewhere, I expect, is the River Dee. Well, we did cross on the Pontycysyllte Aqueduct. So here you could, should you have to, if another idiot came in at the other end, you could back up to here. Let's hope there's not an idiot comes in at the other end. We got through the narrow bit all right. There's 3 boats waiting to go the other way, and I've discovered some rain in Wales. In fact, it's that sort of rain that we're sort of used to on this trip. Last seen on the Llangollen Canal. This bad anyway, I think. I can't remember. But we haven't got far to go. We're going to haul up in Llangollen and go and explore. We're on another bit, oh look at that, where it narrows down, this time for 500 yards. And when we came out of when I came out of the last narrowy bit, one of the boats said, "Oh, your lady told us that you was coming through." My lady, me woman said. So, wow, this is probably why they call it the cut. Look, it is one of those strange canals, this, that don't have any real protocol apart from send your lady ahead. Send your lady ahead. Oh dear. Oh, I like a bit ahead. No, don't do it. Don't do it, Martin. Save that one for your beer videos. Yeah, so really quite stunning and nice, magnificent scenery and all that sort of stuff. But I can imagine when this does get really busy, crumbs. I can't imagine it being I bet there's odd bits of canal rage goes on, you know, because I've seen, and not always from hirers, it's the owners who tend to be, and I guess a lot of them kind of war of attrition with, you know, sharing the canal with hundreds of hire boats, but some of the owners can be right miserable fuckers, really. Just as I was coming out of Chirk Tunnel, there was was it Chirk? Yeah, there was a boat waiting to go in. And I said, there's one behind, and I said, there might be one behind that. You should have seen his face. He looked like a fisherman. He really did. You know the way sometimes fishermen are sat there on the edge with a face like a bulldog sucking on a piss-stained nettle. Really, just, and I thought, yeah, for the 10 minutes that you're going to be stuck there, put a kettle on and whatever. I bet his face was, oh, poof. Anyway, yeah, this is a narrow bit. It's a narrow bit. We're not massively far from Llangollen now, and I'm actually looking forward to going exploring. Stretched my legs a little bit yesterday when we walked over Chirk Aqueduct and through Chirk Tunnel. Do you know, there's absolutely no way I think I'd walk across the Pontycysyllte Aqueduct. I think my legs would just, they'd say, no, we're not doing it. They'd say, get a fucking taxi. Oops. Oops. God, it is bastard narrow here. And just to make things worse, there was a tree stuck out back there as well, you know, like into the water, which hadn't been cleared. Canal River Trust, take note. Crikey. Oh, there is very, very little wiggle room here, boys and girls. I could probably just take my hand off the tiller and let the boat take itself through. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough nonsense and wibble. Llangollen, we're here, and there's a little day boat, not a day boat, a trip boat, just gone past. Cram packed full of people, which is, given that this here pandemic thing isn't over, was a little bit worrying. I'm just wondering why I've spent so many months over the last year and a half trying to develop strategies for reducing the impact of this pandemic, and then you get a trip boat crammed full of people. Yeah. So I wonder how bad the fourth wave is going to be. That down there is a terrible boat, and all along the towpath here are little piles of horse shit where almost with stunning regularity the horse, if you got roses, boys and girls, you really should be coming to collect this stuff. And that, boys and girls, is where all that wonderful rose manure goes.